you have coffee or anything in front of you? Is it just
I got coffee, man. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, okay. Is that that's the old Sears Tower behind you, isn't it?
Sure is, man. Yep.
Or I don't know what they call it, the Willis Tower now?
Willis Tower now. I think it's even getting renamed again. Who knows? Yeah, it's kind of why we picked this apartment. I said, when am I ever going to be able to live looking over downtown Chicago again for the rest of my life? So might as well do it.
So good morning, everybody. This is Tim Scoutless here. 10 Minutes with Timmy. I am so excited about my guest this morning. Old friend. I can't wait to tell the story about how I know this guy, because it's a really good one. But this is Chad Graves from Reunion Marketing. Chad, say good morning. Why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, everybody. My name is Chad Graves. I'm the VP of Sales and one of the co-founders over at Reunion Marketing. We're a full-service digital marketing agency focused on SEO, SEM, social media, located in Raleigh, North Carolina, although behind me is the beautiful city of Chicago, where I reside today. We work with about 250 dealers all across the country. We've been in business for about 5 years now. Which is obviously right after I met you, Tim.
Yeah, so we'll tell the story about how we know each other. You were working with Leith Marketing, I guess is what you guys called it, right? How long were you with the Leith Automotive Group?
I was there officially as an employee for right over 4 years. So myself, Dave Sponicky, a couple of the other co-founders of Reunion, we actually all met together at Leith Automotive. Where we handled a lot of their marketing services, both digital and traditional at the time. Dave was there for the longest, about 10 years, and then myself, Matt, Andrew, between 3 and 4 years apiece. You know, I always joke that I felt like an employee longer than that because my dad was a general manager for that organization for almost 30 years, actually, before he's moved on since then. But, you know, we started all there, which is where I met you. We started looking at some inventory solutions at the time.
Do you remember? It was like, you know, hey, who's this Max Digital First Look guy? You guys had that awesome office there.
Oh yeah, old school.
Raleigh. So a couple of questions for you.
Sure.
One, this is my, like, I call this below the fold. Like, I kind of scroll down through your LinkedIn profile to go to where like nobody looks.
Okay.
And I saw one, well, you graduated from UNCW, or you went to UNCW?
I did. Yep. All 4 years. Yep.
Yeah. The school by the pool.
Love it.
But so you know, your money's being put to good use. Tons of construction going on. And then you worked for a company called Blue Zeus.
I did.
Okay. So if you Google Blue Zeus, do you know what Blue Zeus is?
I don't anymore. I don't even know.
It is an erectile dysfunction.
Oh, great.
Drug. But that's not what you did, is it?
No, thankfully not. It was actually a great internship that I was part of in college and worked there for a little bit. The CEO I still follow today. He's a great entrepreneur, graduated from UNC Wilmington as well. And so we were really focused on, actually, it was kind of my first stab into digital marketing. So I was actually writing the SEO and managing campaigns for construction companies as well as like senior living facilities. And it was kind of my first walk into digital that allowed me to get the job at Leith.
Yeah. So one more hint to Wilmington, you got married in Wilmington, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, absolutely. October of 2017 no, excuse me, 2018. It was great.
Great place, right? I mean, what an awesome.
Obviously where you still are today. It was fun.
Hey,
it was,
coming to you live
right after Hurricane. That's right. It was right after Hurricane Florence. So it was all a crazy madness there. But luckily we were able to pull everything off, which was great.
So let's get into what Reunion Marketing does specifically in the automotive space, because I pimp you guys wherever I can. But why don't you explain to the folks, if what's your vertical, and your target customer in the automotive space?
Sure. So we work with groups of all sizes. I mean, but really from, everything from a single point store up to really, I would say 12 to 15 is probably our sweet spot. Although we work with much larger groups, like the Zimbrick organization is larger than that size. Really our goal is to work on the SEO, the SEM, the social media, and really combine all of those components together using the data from each of those services to help power one another But really where we also specialize is we're very hands-on. We have that kind of boutique agency feel. So, for dealers that want to be very involved or want to have somebody that they can hold accountable on a weekly, regular basis, it's that combination of, we call it the data first approach and our unrivaled customer service.
Right.
And it's the balance of those two things together where I feel like we really excel.
And like, so you offer SEO campaigns,
Mhm.
for sales, for service.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So for us, we really try to focus on all three facets of the dealership, right?
okay.
Whether it's SEO, paid search, or social, we feel like each one has their strengths in driving traffic to not just new cars, but also used. And then now we're starting to really get into the fixed ops side of things, which is a really exciting piece for us.
Yeah. So that was what sparked my interest in you. You had a post on LinkedIn.
Mhm.
Tell me about your latest product around fixed ops, because I talked to a lot of dealers, and there's some of them have been really struggling in that space as of late.
Yeah, it's we feel like it's a great time to release actually. I mean, we couldn't have even predicted, right, when we started thinking about this at the end of last year, what was going to happen in 2020, right?
Yeah.
Between, the virus and everything else. So it's called PROdrive, and really what our
ProDrive.
goal
Okay.
is to simplify but also, amplify what a dealer's messaging is around fixed ops. We know that dealers are often way more profitable from a fixed up side than they are, on a new car side,
Totally.
especially. And yet, when you look at marketing budgets specifically, there's just not a ton of emphasis on the fixed side. So what our goal is to work with the dealerships each month to find out, what are the offers that they can push out, really around oil changes, tires, brakes, batteries, other things that they may be pushing, and then really syndicating that message throughout so that it's incorporated into their SEO, landing pages, Google My Business, which is a huge focus of that, social
Right.
media, paid search, and really getting those offers in front of people who are, whether they're in their database or, with their own brand right now.
Yeah. I mean, it's so important to, I think, even now digitally, to be out there, and the tools that are available to dealers today just blow my mind compared to when I first started in the business, and maybe even you, right? It's just,
Absolutely. I mean,
yeah,
it's changed so much and there's so
yeah,
many options. I think it can be tough for dealers to figure out, where should I actually be investing or, which company or which tool, and it's always
yeah.
evolving and changing as like you mentioned, the industry has to move
Oh my God,
forward.
totally. So, what's the best way for somebody to get a hold of if they're interested in learning more about driving traffic to their dealership website or their dealership through this thing called ProDrive? They get a hold of you?
Absolutely.
Should they call the tell them what to do?
Yeah, please. I mean, my email is just chad at
Okay,
reunionmarketing.com.
I'll
Pretty
put that down
simple.
there.
For me, it's please reach out to me, Dave, Eric Wilson, who's our national sales director, or any
Okay.
of us that you see on the client side as well. If you're already a client of Reunion, please reach out to your client success specialist. It's something that we're really doing a lot of training on today so
Cool.
that our whole team understands the value of this and really how it can support the dealers.
Yeah. Awesome. All right.
Absolutely.
Anything else got going on? Here's your chance. Tell the folks at home something special about
No,
Chad.
we're absolutely no. I'm excited. It's been a long couple months, I think, for all of us in the auto space. So I'm excited to start seeing some of our dealers having great Mays, great starts to June.
Yeah.
And I'm really optimistic about what's going forward. And I'm ready to get back out there, like you just said too, and start meeting dealers and helping folks out. So
Yeah.
any opportunity to do
Are you
that would
seeing
be
a little
great.
uptick in requests for meetings and engagements from the dealers?
Yeah, it was so funny. We went from, hey, don't talk to us
Right.
because everything is going on to, hey, give us some time because we're slam busy, which is maybe the biggest 360 switch in the
Totally.
in the industry I've ever seen. But that's a great thing. And
Yeah.
we're optimistic and happy about that dealers are seeing that uptick. And so, we've started to get back to a little bit more normal pace ourselves here these last couple of weeks. And I'm really excited to be launching ProDrive and continue to drive that up.
All right. Cool. How many times have you been around the Ring of Honor at Flying Saucer?
Phew, quite a few. It's Dave Sponicky's favorite place. I believe you and I may have enjoyed a couple beverages there over time. So we know our way around a little
Okay,
bit.
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. All right, hey Chad, man, you guys are great. I appreciate you coming on, spending a couple minutes with me. 10 minutes with Timmy. Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy that view. Say hello to your bride. You know,
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, man.
Tim, thanks so much for having me on this morning, and best of luck to you getting back after it as well.
All right, dude. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, have a good one. Bye bye.
See ya.